everybody, it's Kim and I am back with another video. Welcome to the Crafty Nomad podcast. Of course, I'm your host and they call me the Crafty Nomad because I'm all over the place when it comes to my crafting. And I think though, looks like today is mostly a yarny situation today. I didn't bring my paper crafting project over to show you guys. I didn't do any new pages this morning. Okay, so no update on that. But today I have some whips, some FOs, and a little bit of a haul. So let's get started with, I'm going to go with the finished objects. So, but before I do that, I want to say welcome. Oh, okay. Rewind. I need to say thank you because over the last, I don't know, several weeks, I have grown so much. I've gotten so many new subscribers, and I can only thank all the people who have shouted me out, all the people who have shared about my podcast and sent other people over here. I'm really, really grateful to all of you. I know Kim Go, Miss Classykim Crochet is very much an advocate for everybody, and she definitely included me and as she shouted out different people and shares all over Facebook, when new people come along. So you guys follow her. I did link her in the last video and I will do it again on this video. But yeah, just it's been amazing to watch my channel just continue to grow. I haven't looked but since yesterday, but I think as of yesterday I was at 683, so I'm getting really close to 700. And the other thing is, you guys, I was like, let me go back and see when did I start podcasting, because I just could not remember. There have been so many people over the last few days that I have watched throughout the month of August who had their podcast anniversary in the month of August. I think a lot of us started in the month of August, different years, but we started in the month of August. So that's kind of funny. I am also celebrating a podcast anniversary, and I'm so sorry I didn't even podcast last week because that was actually my anniversary on the 17th. I think we were hanging out at friends all day that day, so I don't think I recorded anything. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyway, August the 17th, 2015, I uploaded my very first crochet related, my podcast. I have been on YouTube longer. I used to do a lot of hauls, and I was, at the time when I first got on to YouTube, I was way into, I was doing more, mostly hauls, but mostly like craft supplies for mixed media art and paper crafting. But at some point in 2015, I jumped on I must have discovered that people were doing crochet podcasts, and I jumped on the train and started my channel. And I didn't know if it was going to be a successful channel. I have not always been consistent, but I have been over the last year or so. I took a long break. And then when I came back, when did I come back? Maybe 2 years ago I came back. And that is when I discovered that there were so many people that were doing crochet related podcasts, because when I first started, it was all knitting. And, I knit, but I'm mostly a crocheter. So, I was so excited. And so now I feel so encouraged to be a part of this large crafty community. So anyway, I said all that to say happy podcast anniversary to me and everybody else who's celebrating a podcast anniversary this month. And I think I will be doing as I get to 700, I'm probably going to be doing a happy mail situation coming up. I do have another project that I'm very excited about, which I will tell you guys about next week when I have it all together and I'm ready to get started on that project. You guys, it's going to be super fun and super exciting, and yeah. So with all that being said, I really want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I want to say welcome back to everyone who has been with me from the beginning. Some of you guys are lurking in the shadows, and I want to encourage you to come on out of the shadows and subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you. Please hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, and check out my podcast Facebook group on Facebook. I have the Crafty Nomad podcast group over there, and I would love for you to come out of the shadows and hang out over there. It's gotten more active over there, and I'm on Ravelry, but and I had a Ravelry group. I'm not that active on Ravelry. Ravelry for me is just another place to go when I'm already on Facebook for other reasons, mostly crochet. Because I don't like what sometimes, we live in a country where we have freedom of speech. But I'm a firm believer in just because you can say something doesn't mean you should, but that is not what people do on Facebook. People say all kind of crazy stuff in social media. So really on Facebook, I'm mostly just all about my crafty groups. So shout out to all the other podcasters who have their crafty groups, or even if people who don't have podcasts, they're designers, or they just have a crochet page. I love it. I'm a part of so many crafty groups. So comment down below if you have a group that I'm not a part of that I need to join. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, let's move on. I am going to start out with whips. All right, so I don't even know what made me do this. Oh, I know what made me do this. My friend's little daughter, she's 4 years old, and that's who I was hanging out with last weekend. And she had this little crochet poncho, and it looked, kind of commercially made, or I don't know, maybe it was handmade. But anyway, she was wearing it not like a poncho, and it totally reminded me of the way that the circular vests look and how they fall on the body. And so because of that, I was like, I know I need to make her one. And so as soon as I got home, I pulled out the yarn and I whipped up this one. Now my hanger is kind of funky. Let me see if I can get the hanger together here. It's kind of funky looking. I should have done that before I got on this podcast. But anyway, don't look at it, y'all. I pulled it out. It's an older hanger, but anyway, a friend gave them to me when her kid outgrew it, and now my kids outgrown these kinds of hangers too. And this just happens to still be in the closet. Anyway, look at how cute that crochet circular vest came out. I cannot wait to give this to her. It's so cute. And guys, this pattern is the ring around the rosy circular vest for toddlers and little girls. It is by the Lavender Chair. She has a tutorial here on YouTube, which I'll link down below. She also has the written instructions on her blog, but in addition, if you subscribe to her newsletter, you end up getting 5 of her most popular patterns in PDF form that you can put in your Ravelry library, which is what I did. And this happens to be one of her most popular patterns. So if you want it in a PDF form, you just need to subscribe to her newsletter and you will get it, along with 4 other cool patterns. This is fantastic. This is a Karen cake, and is it called Rainbow Sprinkles or something? Earlier this year finished a baby blanket, and I made a unicorn with the same colorway, and I still have one ball left, and it is fantastic. I did not. Let me see if I have the rest of the cake, and you'll see how much I have left. I just love it. So let's see if I can. I got this one bag. Look at y'all. Hot mess with all this stuff in it. Okay. As many bags as I have, I'm just throwing it all into one. Okay, I'm gonna move some things around, and I'm gonna get to the rest of that cake, and it is about to fall completely to pieces. But here's the rest of the cake. That's what's left of the Karen cake. Now the Karen cake, the pattern says that you need about 200 yards, and the Karen cake is what is that? It's approximately 383 yards. So yeah, this is definitely less than half of the ball left. And this actually, I got it. It is called Rainbow Sprinkles. And you guys know the Karen cakes are 80% acrylic and 20% wool. So, fantastic. And I absolutely love how these work up in the cake yarns. And I'm so excited for these guys because they work up so quick. So quick, in fact, that my next FO, let me see if I can get it situated for you all. I think I got that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get it situated, y'all. I didn't have two hangers, otherwise I would have done it like that. The second one, which I still need to weave in the ends on, but look at that. Here's the second one, already done. Let me see, it's not laying on here good. Let's see. Let's get this on here. Wait, why is it not laying on here right? What? Okay, I'm struggling. Okay. Oh, why that's not laying right, but at any rate, here is the second one already done. And this one I did. So as you know, do I have it upside down maybe? Is that the problem? Yep, that was the problem. I think that was no, that was not the problem. Okay, anyway. This one is a Lion Brand mandala. And mandalas are 100% acrylic. This one is in the colorway Phoenix. And but it's a number 3. And there are 590 yards on here, and I really wanted to see how it would come out in the number 3 because, as you know, the Karen cake is for sure a number 4 weight yarn. So I wanted to see how this would flow. I am totally struggling with this. What is going on, y'all? Y'all, what's happening with this? Why is it weird? Why is it weird? That is not right. Okay, why is it weird? Because honestly, I don't know what I've done, but it's weird. Anyway, I'll pop a picture in so you can see it. Because it's beautiful, and I'm not sure why it's not sitting right for me now, but it's beautiful. I've been messing around with it for too long. And I'll pop a picture in somewhere around in here. So you guys can see it and have it look right. Because I'm really struggling because I want it to look right now. And it's just not looking right. Weird. Anyway, I think that's better, but that's not exactly right either. But look at how pretty that colorway is. And it is so fantastic. And the cool thing about the number 3 yarn is that there's enough in here for another one. And therefore, we can go ahead and roll into my works in progress, because I did go ahead and start working on a third one, because my idea is that if I happen to get a craft fair, I want to have like maybe 3 or 4 of these. And there's a group here on, or not on here, but on Facebook, for crochet craft fair ideas. And I asked some of the women and men over there if anybody had any success selling these, and one person said she's not, but another person says she sells a lot of these. And I guess it's just gonna depend on where you live. Yeah, I think it's gonna depend on where you live and how you market them. But this lady said that she sells bunches of them, and she sells them to adults as well. So I could definitely see wearing one of these. Say you do it in like one color, or for an adult, or if you do another pattern but in a thinner yarn even than that, maybe in a cream color. I could see somebody like in a bohemian style wedding. But anyway, I love them, and they came out beautifully. So that's why I went ahead, and because I want to see if you can actually get to it. I believe you can, because it's 590 yards in here, and you only need about 200. So you can almost get 3 out of this, I think, almost. If you knock down maybe the hook size. So what I did is I used a K hook. This is my furrows hook, and my streamline furrows hook in a K. Yeah, because anyway, that's that. That's the first whip. The second whip is, let me see, do I have a ball band for the yarn? I don't think so. I don't. Okay. I don't have a ball band yet. My little great nephew did ask me, he loves dinosaurs, and he asked me to make a rainbow pterodactyl. So of course I bought the yarn. I bought this from Walmart while I was in Chicago, and it is I think it's Red Heart Super Saver Stripes, and this colorway is called Favorite Stripes, or Favorite Stripe, and I love this colorway. In fact, I was in Walmart this morning and they didn't even have this one. But anyway, he wanted a rainbow pterodactyl, and he's as cute as he can be. And of course, Auntie is like, yes, of course. So that's the head. This is by Sweet Oddity Arts, and I bought this as a pay-for pattern on Etsy. The thing is, you get 4 different. This was like, I forgot how much I paid for this. Like maybe, was it on sale? I don't remember how much I paid for it, but you get 4 different patterns. And I heard about this designer from Kim Crafty's Corner, and she hasn't made videos in a while, so I hope everything is okay. But she's the first person that I heard of talk about this designer, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this designer also did the Timothy the T-Rex. And so anyway, so I have a body and I have a head for the pterodactyl. And then I have one wing completed, and I am almost done with the second wing. Then all I have to do is move on to the 2 feet and sew it all together. So probably the next time you guys see this, it will be a finished object. All right. So then that's that. And then my only other FO, or my only other whip, is a loom knit project, which I had made. What did I make? I made something out of this and showed it to you guys. Oh, I made a scrunchie. And so I am in the process of making another one of those little loom knit kitties, because they're so fun and easy. And this loom knitting is relaxing, and this is just easy to come home and sit down and do something, because, we are always making. So that's that. I worked on that this week. And I think those are the things that I worked on this week. So hopefully next time I see you guys, there will be a third. Well, first of all, I need to weave in the ends on this one. Okay, I finally got it to sit right. So cute. It's like little butterfly wings. I should call this the butterfly vest. I think I might. The butterfly vest. It's so cute. I see you need to weave in the one in here and this end. And that's why I love cake yarns, because you don't end up, you get all this color changing and it's the yarn is doing all the work for you. This one is definitely more substantial. Now I will show you that on the back of this one. I don't know why. So see, this is why this is a circular vest. It's just a circle with some holes. But mine is really bulky. Like, I don't know what I did right in here because it bulges a little bit. I'm hoping that when she wears it, you won't see that bulge. But I just love this little hippy dippy bohemian style for a little girl. I could totally style a little girl in like something like that. I can see the whole outfit in my head. Okay, I think that's everything, and I'm gonna pause a minute and come right back with the haul. This video is getting very long, but hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So this is a collective haul from Joann's, Walmart, and Hobby Lobby. So let me think of who made me go to Joann's, because one of y'all did. Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. Hey, Rose. She went to Joann's, and Joann's had some yarns on clearance. And y'all know I don't need any yarn but clearance. I just wanted to see if Joann's was really going to be like Hobby Lobby was, because when Rose's Joann's had prices just like Hobby Lobby when they cleared. I have looked in the clearance section at my Joann's, and first of all, there's barely any yarn in there. The yarn that's in the clearance section you don't want. And the ones that's there that you don't want is not really clearance price. So I go to my Joann's trying to see maybe they are going to be like Rose's. No, not so. They had some yarn. They even had a couple of cake yarns in the clearance section, but they were like $4.97. Okay, that's not clearance Joann's. You all need to go and speak to the people at Hobby Lobby so they can give you a tutorial on how to clearance out your yarn. I don't know. I think Hobby Lobby might have more leeway with that, because most of their brands are their brands. Most of their yarns are their yarns. Because if I think about it, I don't think the things that were on clearance, or there were a few things, like there were some red hearts, but most of the good clearance prices that we got was on like the store brand stuff. So anyway, a total like fail. Okay, a fail at my Joann's for yarn. However, in the app, there was a 60% off coupon, there was a 50% off coupon, and then there was a 20% off your entire purchase coupon. So, let me tell y'all what I got. Now, I somehow have lost whatever I did with the receipt that was just right here a few minutes ago. I have managed to put it somewhere. But I'm going to go quickly because this video is getting long. So, first thing I got this for my nephew, because the one that likes dinosaurs. I have a Learn to Draw dinosaur book that I want to send to him. However, I have had it for so long, and I found it in a box under my bed of that I had of brand new books, because at one point I was selling Usborn books when my son was born. So that's how long those things have been under my bed. He is 10 years old. So I pulled it out and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give this to Cameron. However, the paints that were in there, I'm gonna throw them out because they've been under there for 10 years. So I just bought this actually from Walmart. I want to get that out the way, just to show you real quick, some paint pots to send with that book to replace the one that's in there. The only other thing I got from Walmart, I got some magnetic tape, because I'm making magnets. I also got a couple of pieces of fabric. Now, one, I found this interfacing that I got for bags, and then I found this Halloween fabric, and this was $3.97 a yard, so I got 2 yards of that. Then, let's see, I'm gonna kind of put all this stuff back as I'm showing it. So I got that. And did I get anything else from Walmart? I think that's it from Walmart. From Joann's, okay, I was back. Okay, first of all, you guys, every time I show this bag, somebody comments about how much they like this bag. And I was in Joann's. I was just, browsing around. I got that fabric so long ago, and I actually hadn't seen it in the store. But I actually don't buy a lot of fabric from Joann's. I usually am an online fabric shopper because I like to find things that everybody else is not getting, and when I make bags, and so I do a lot of my shopping online. However, this is from when I first started, and yes, of course, I went to Joann's. So I was just looking around, and I was like, let me see if maybe they have the coffee one, and sure enough, they had some. So I got 1.5 yards so I can make some bags. And I'm a better bag maker than I was when I made that. So, is it upside down? Yeah, I think I have it upside down. So it's super cute. Coffee print. Got that. And then, you guys saw some of my crafty girl key fobs that I made. And so I just, in the clearance section of the yarn, where they have all the stuff marked down, they had some pink vinyl. So I bought 1/2 yard of this. And what's cool about it, I bought 1/2 yard, but it's super wide. It's way wider than normal. So it's nice for the value. It was $9 a yard. I got 1/2 yard at $5, $4.50, plus 20% off of that. So that's another another dollar off of that. So it's basically $4 for that, which is nice. And then this right here is really the bargain. This must be from like a couple years ago, because it was in the back. And it was normally $6.99 a yard, and it had $6.99 a yard, and it had a gray sticker on it. So I was like, how much is this gonna be? She was like $1.64 a yard. Boom, give me 4. Halloween print. This must have been from a couple years ago, but it was certainly back on the clearance section, and I grabbed up 4 yards of it. So I'll be making a few bags really soon, just in case, so I can get some ready to sell if people want a Halloween bag. So got that from Joann's. The other thing, what I do with my 60% off coupon, I got one of these Red Heart Yarns roll with it tweed. It is 100% acrylic, 296 yards, and it's a number 4 medium weight, and this colorway is called Stormy Blues. And I actually wanted to get a subtle color because I want to make, for people who want like a more, subdued color, maybe they have a little girl and they like to dress her more like trendy. And so I figured put her in a trendy color, same pattern but more trendy in the color. So I'm gonna work this up into another circular vest. And then I got this because I also want to make some little girl ponchos for that mythical craft fair that I'm gonna be a part of. So I got this Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway pink camo because I wanted to see how that worked up into a poncho. All right. Or I might end up making it another circular vest. We'll see. Anyway, got that. Because I only got, these are like 100% acrylic, of course. And how many yards are on here? 236 yards. So I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for a poncho. So this will probably, and I only got one. So this is probably going to be a another circular vest. So my plan is to make 5. I'm giving away the bright colored one. So I want to have like 5 to be able to put on a table. Let's see if they sell. Anyway, that's that. All the rest of this is just really quick paper crafted stuff at Joann's. They had all of their summer crafty stuff on sale. And you guys know I teach summer school. I teach Sunday school, so I grabbed some stickers. You can never have enough. Little Maker stickers. These were 225 stickers, $3.99. They were 70% off. So that's what? $4. That's like most of that off. This ends up being $1.20-something. And the same with these. I didn't realize they were double-sided. These epoxy stickers. So cute. So I got 2 packs of those. I will use them in my planner, and I'll probably use these in my planner. I might even share some of these. And then these will be for the kids. And that was all the Joann stuff. Hobby Lobby, I went because people also said that Hobby Lobby had a couple of yarn again on sale. So I just wanted to see. Y'all know I don't need no yarn. I keep saying that. I keep, going to get a skein here and there. But I wanted to see if we had it. So I went, and they had, again, a few things in the clearance section. Nothing worth buying. So I did not buy any yarn. However, I did pick up a little paper crafting stuff. Now this is actually going to be a part of I have found a pattern that I haven't purchased yet, but where you make a crochet bodice and you make a tulle skirt, almost like a hula skirt attached, and for little girls. And so I'm hoping that my idea for that is to make maybe 5 of them also for the next time I do a craft show. So I got this tulle from Hobby Lobby, and it was 50% off, so I paid $2 for it. It's 25 yards, and it's 6 inches wide, and this color is perfect for, they don't say what color this is, but yeah, it doesn't have a color on it. However, I have some Feels Like Butter yarn that is exactly the same color. At least I think it's going to be exactly right for that. So that's what I'm going to use, and hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that at some point, because I think that'll be a really good quick project that will be attractive for people to want to buy for their little girls. And yeah, so that was that. I got that from Hobby Lobby. And then I got these illustrated Faith clear stamps. They were on clearance for $2.49, and I'm going to use them in that paper project that I've been working on. And then this is long. I got this also for that same project, some paper flowers. And guys, I am preparing for December Daily, and I will be making a scrapbook where I document the entire month of December. So I'm picking up things here and there, even though I don't need it. So I found these because, okay, Hobby Lobby already has their Christmas stuff out. Not all of it, but enough. And they had their Christmas crafts on sale for 40% off. So I got these little Christmas lights. These will make really cute stitch markers. I will use them in my December Daily, but I'll probably make a couple stitch markers out of that too, because there are 18 pieces in here. And these are plastic, so they'll be super lightweight. And then I got these stickers for the scrapbooking portion of the December Daily. And you can see all the different shapes that are in there. These are just foam stickers. I got that for December Daily. And then a couple other clearance things from my scrapbook. I got some washi tape. This was $1.24. And then I got some small little bread. Okay, be right back. Sorry. 74 cents for some bread. And I think that's the entire haul. So that's it. That's all. Today I'm going to try and finish this pterodactyl so I can get him in the mail next week to my little nephew. And then I'm just going to continue crocheting. I do have a bag to make, which I will be cutting and sewing over the next day or so. And yes, a bag that somebody's already expecting. I do have plenty of other bags that I need to be making to update my shop. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I wanted to also just give you a little update on me. I have been really trying to change for the long haul. I think I might have mentioned on the last video that I went to the doctor and my A1C is not in a good place, and I refuse to be a diabetic. So I just cannot, because it would just be because I ate myself there, and I can't do that. So I am really trying to get myself under control. So I'm happy to say I made it to the gym 3 times this week. I have not eaten sugar. I have pretty much eaten protein and vegetables and fruit. No grains, no bread, none of those things, and no sugar. Cutting it out, man. I've been acting a dang fool for a very long time. So I have to go cold turkey to get myself together. So I'm happy to say that I am making progress in that area. We did start school, and my son's first day of school, I'll drop a little bit of a video on the end of this so you guys can see that. But he had a great first week, and he likes his new teacher, and hopefully it's going to be a fantastic year for us as we try to figure out where he's going to go for middle school. Comment down below. I did not grow up having middle school. I grew up in Chicago. We went from kinder to 8th, and then you went 9 through 12. What is it like where you live? Because middle school is this huge deal, and everybody is really, not everybody, but a lot of people freak out about middle school. And I have my theories, but anyway, comment down below if you have middle school in your area, because I just didn't grow up like that. So, and I don't think still in the Midwest it's like that, or at least in Chicago. Let me know. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Again, thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you guys on the next video. Until then, keep it crafty. Bye.